Hey YouTube, just driving. I wanted to talk to y'all a little bit about celiac disease. The first part of 2015, I got diagnosed with celiac disease. Some of y'all may know it as a gluten allergy or whatever, but it's actually an autoimmune disease of the intestines. I wanted to talk about this a little bit because it's a really misunderstood disease. Let me start from the beginning. I was having pains in my abdominal region. Couldn't figure it out. They tested me for gallbladder, gallstones, pancreatitis. Pancreatitis is normally someone who drinks a lot, but I don't drink, so they tested it anyway, ruled that out. All this series of tests, they did blood work. Well, my blood work come back a mild positive for celiac, which blood tests for celiac are not 100% accurate. And it's a hereditary disease, so I got it from one side or the other of my family, or both, whatever. But anyway, they wound up ordering a endoscope, which is where they send a camera down your mouth and up the other end, and they take biopsies of your stomach and lower intestines and test them that way. And my results come back 100% positive for celiac. And what that means is I cannot eat anything with gluten. Not only can I not eat anything with gluten, if something is gluten-free but has been processed on the same equipment with something that's had gluten in it, then it's cross-contaminated. Even a microscopic piece of gluten cross-contaminating into my food will make me sick. Now, I've had some family, some people that are kin to me, I've felt the eye rolls. I've kind of felt they don't really believe in it and whatnot. That's why I say it's a very unknown disease, and what it does is it strips the villi. You have villi in your intestines that pull the nutrients out of food. They're little fingers, and they pull the nutrients out of food to nourish your body. Well, what people with celiac, like I have, it strips them out or stunts the villi in your intestines. It causes all kinds of problems, and it's different for every celiac person. But my symptoms were real hard pains in my left chest and abdomen, almost like I had a broke rib or something. And I still get the pains. I still get cross-contaminated. There's no way to get 100% away from it, but I have good days and bad days. The deal is, you just have to work through it. Because there is no treatment for it. There is no drugs you can take for it. The only way to treat it is to change your lifestyle. It's not a diet. I know all these hipsters and whatnot make gluten-free diets a fad, but it's not a fad for those of us that have celiac. It's a lifestyle change. I mean, we have to do that to get healthy. And the deal is, Alzheimer's, diabetes, leukemia, prostate cancer, colon cancer, all this has been linked back to celiac in some form or fashion. And here's my deal. I had some family here a while back. I kind of felt the eye rolls and kind of felt that they didn't really understand it, or they just thought it was a bunch of hogwash or whatever. And they said, oh, well, claim your healing. Well, I'm a Christian. I believe in claiming your healing. But here's the deal. As much as all the things I just named run in my family, this could have been God's way of me changing my lifestyle, the way I eat, the way I take care of myself, to prevent me from having those issues later in life. You know, and it's really disheartening for people with celiac to get, for people to not believe, to not think it's a real thing. I mean, we've even had a doctor, when we had our daughter tested, blow it off like it wasn't even a real thing. At Children's in Little Rock. Let me just go ahead and throw that out there. The Children's Hospital in Little Rock, when we tested our daughter, completely dismissed celiac disease. Which, I left there mad. I mean, you cannot be in the medical profession and discount something like this. So anyway, I just wanted to make a short video about celiac. I mean, thank the Lord, it's not leukemia, it's not cancer, it's nothing like that. I don't want to take anything away from those people. Those people are fighters. And it is so horrible what them people have to go through with chemo and treatment and everything. But on the celiac side of it doesn't just affect me, it affects my whole family. My wife had to learn how to cook new and different gluten-free stuff. Not only that, how to be sanitary and not cross-contaminate. This is pretty much ruled out potlucks and gatherings and stuff for me. I pretty much can't eat at those functions. I'll go, you know, and if there's an all-beef hot dog and a look, you know, I may eat it, but you know, sometimes I take those chances and suffer the consequences. But I'm sorry, guys. I'm driving a dump truck, trying to get it back to work. But I guess what I want to say is if anybody that you know has celiac, or if you're in a restaurant and hear somebody have to order gluten-free and they're really adamant with the waiter about cross-contamination and all this, do not discount them. Do not look down on them. It's a real thing, guys, and it's a struggle to live with it, not only for them but for their families. And it really hurts your feelings when, especially people you're kin to, loved ones or close people, and you just pretty much discount it. You know, family gatherings, you can kind of tell, you know. But anyway, just and if you're having symptoms, if there's certain foods that you notice just really hurt you or bother you, or you know you're not having the right kind of bowel movement or whatever, you know, I don't want to get too gross, but just it doesn't hurt to get checked out. If your insurance will cover it, by all means. I mean, it doesn't hurt. And to be honest with you, my mind, since my diet has changed, my mind has been so much clearer. I didn't know it, but for years I lived with fog brain. And what that is you can't think straight. I mean, my mom keeps old report cards of mine, which just absolutely drives me nuts, and they're horrible. I mean, D's and F's and flunked out, and you know, my daughter gets a kick out of giving me a hard time about how bad of grades I got and everything. But you know what? Now I know I had fog brain from celiac. It affected the way I thought. It affects your anxiety. It affects your anxiety around people and crowds. So, you know, don't discount those people. They have struggles that they may not even know they're struggling with. So, anyway, that's my rant for today. Y'all, it's Sunday afternoon. Y'all all have a good week and God bless.